Oh, hey Scorpio, welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This is your November 2024 reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Do check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Scorpio, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them. Take what applies and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. All right, Scorpio. All right off the bat, if you're a Scorpio female, you might be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, Leo. It doesn't have to be a fire sign. Could be somebody who is who has a lot of passion. Maybe it could even be somebody who might have seemed here and there type of thing. This individual wants to invest their time and energy with you. So let's take a look at what's going on for Scorpio. Oh, you got the 10 of Cups. So that's your overall energy. So the 10 of Cups basically is this alliance that you have with another person. It is this happily ever after type of energy where there has been kind of like a journey, an emotional journey that's led to maybe trials and tribulations and overcoming those things and then being at peace emotionally because there's love there. There's mutual love. There is this sense of feeding each other's souls kind of thing. All right, so currently you have the Ace of Cups. So this could be a new chapter in love. This could be even, for some of you, it could even be something new that has the potential, because if you have basically the Alpha and the Omega, so this is the beginning and this is the end. This is the goal. This is the, basically the goal. So currently, new phase in love, could be new person, could be same person, doesn't even matter. The point is that the energy is of investing emotions in something here. Having new feelings towards a situation. All right, the challenge is the King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. I don't know if this necessarily means that the challenge is getting some sort of commitment, or it could be an earth sign. It doesn't have to be. It could be, I don't know, we'll clarify it, because the King of Pentacles as a challenge could be that sense of commitment. Could be like providing that type of security, could be the challenge here. Now it could also be, because the King of Pentacles in a more negative sense could be somebody who is more focused on earthly things, like getting money, more focused on their work, lavish things in life, their comfortability. So it could be even that the challenge is feeling this sense of comfort there, but we'll see. Sagittarius energy in the foundation with the Temperance card. So being very patient. This is something you've been waiting for a long time. You have another Sag card with the Knight of Wands in the past. So in the past, like I said already, there could have been a little bit of this in and out, lots of passion, but then it's like, oh, whatever. Could be a type of fickle energy. Knight of Wands, because I don't have the cards in the reverse, we'll just add the meaning. The Knight of Wands in the reverse could represent player energy. Could also be somebody who is just like here for a good time type of thing. And so you could have gotten these vibes. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that that was the case, but we'll see when we clarify. On your mind, you're stressing out with the Nine of Swords, because this represents anxiety, overthinking. Okay, let's see what your outcome is. The High Priestess. The card of intuition. We're going to have to clarify that. All right, so let's take a look at this Ten of Cups. For some of you, if this is more of like a reading of just about yourself, like this is not, if it's not anything to do with love, there could be something here that you have grown to really like, really enjoy, maybe even love. Could be, I don't know, something about yourself or something that you're doing, maybe even a hobby or a change in mentality or something like this. But the challenge could be actually seeing the fruits of your labor. So let's say it's a hobby that you were hoping for it to turn into an income. It could be that it's moving really slowly, or you were hoping that you would make some sort of income and you're trying to be patient with this. There's a sense of long term here. For whatever the topic is for you. Oh, you got the Two of Cups. Clarifying the Ten of Cups with the Death card, Scorpio, and the Queen of Wands, Aries, Sag, Leo. Now, just because the Death card is here, I'm not going to say that, oh, there was an ending of a relationship and now you're out on the prowl for something much better, like something that's long lasting. Ten of Cups, right? It could be, because you do have the Ace of Cups, so new love. So if that's the case for you, then that's the case for you. But I feel like there's been some sort of significant change within a connection that has tapped into questioning who you are. Kind of like relationships in general, especially if you have like Scorpio Venus, relationships in general is something that you dive into a lot to find out more about yourself, to even gain some sort of confidence as well. Because the Queen of Wands is very attractive and she attracts towards her. She's confident. Fire sign energy, Aries, Sag, Leo. Again, it doesn't have to be a fire sign, but we did see the King of Wands before. Let's see what the Ace of Cups is. The Five of Cups. The World card, and the Seven of Swords. I don't know if you're hiding your feelings about something or someone is, because with the Five of Cups, this can represent a sense of yearning and missing, but it is also sadness, regret. And with the World card, this is closing that chapter. But Seven of Swords is a little bit of hiding. There's something here that's like beneath the surface that isn't being shown. I feel like for some of you, maybe there is a little bit of hidden feelings of a missed opportunity, or maybe of dissatisfaction. If it is the case of something being over, it's feeling that this sadness that things are over, but wanting to be open for something new. Let's see. King of Pentacles, you have the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, like I said, there's a bit of stuckness. It kind of just keeps repeating itself. There is this energy of wanting to give, wanting to kind of like, I don't want to say be all in it, but just be reciprocal. But there is a sense of feeling stuck. Eight of Swords. And then the Ace of Wands, which is, again, new beginning, feeling a new spark, a new passion. Somebody's feeling stuck here. Maybe even feeling stuck with their own feelings, or feeling stuck like not knowing what to do. Is this going to be something that's shared with the Six of Pentacles? But there is a bit of overthinking that's going on here. What is the Temperance? For some, it's like, for this new beginning, can I provide for that? Temperance, you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so now we have the Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands, Queen of Wands. And the Star card. So in the foundation, there is this, it's almost like an inner knowing that things are going to go right. Like what you're hoping for is going to happen. And that's exactly what you're waiting for. You're waiting for this new phase, this new, I don't know, spark. But the thing is, there's still something there that's a little bit impeding it from the canvas being completely cleared, if that makes sense. So if this is something new, there's still things of the past that are harboring in your mind. If this is something that you're currently with, or that you've been with for a while, there is still a sense of I want to say dissatisfaction, but that's not necessarily the word that I'm looking for. There's kind of like this feeling of, I mean, for some it could be regret. For some it could be missing how something was. There could even be a sense of disappointment with the Five of Cups that showed up. And I feel like, because there's this like looming sense of what if I still have to be on guard? What if there's something else going on? Like, do I have to be strategic? For some of you, this almost feels like having dealt with mind games, or like stepping on eggshells type of feeling, or constantly being like, and therefore it gives you this feeling stuck. Like, do I really know the truth? Is this really going somewhere? Can this be a new beginning? Can this be something new and better than before? Etc. So there is also a healing here in the foundation. Temperance, Star card, 2 cards of healing. Wheel of Fortune is things turning around, going in your favor. I feel like there's also a sense of hope, though, in the foundation. All right, with the Knight of Wands in the past. King of Swords. All right, so now we got a King of Swords. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, the Hierophant, Taurus energy, 3 of Swords. Okay, so you were effed over, basically, which makes sense. Which is what I was saying already before. Somebody could have been very cold, maybe even mean with their words, with the King of Swords. It could have simply just been an air sign. somebody might have even, you know what I'm getting? You or somebody else. I'm going to say somebody else because, like, if you're watching the reading, then I feel like you have a little bit, a little more heart than somebody who wouldn't. I don't know. I'm saying it the wrong way. But I feel like you could have been dealing with somebody who might have expected certain things, or maybe they set out some sort of rules or unspoken rules that they couldn't follow themselves. Because King of Swords and the Hierophant, this could be somebody who sets rules, because this can represent like a lawyer or someone in some sort of authority, with authority or power, or something with the law. And this can represent obedience, laws, obligations, contracts, etc. Right? So somebody who almost like couldn't practice what they preached, or maybe you felt that, like, how can I do this for you but you can't do it for me? Or how do you treat me in this way, but if I were to do it to you, you wouldn't like it, you know what I mean? Which led to disappointment, heartache, and it's because of somebody's in and out type of energy with the Knight of Wands. Now, for some, there was even like too much thinking going on someone's part, this King of Swords, maybe about a commitment or committing or leveling up the relationship, because maybe they wanted their freedom, Knight of Wands. And it really didn't put them in a nice place, Three of Swords. All right, let's see. For some, somebody was manipulative, and their own games came to bite them in the ass, basically. All right, what is this Nine of Swords? The Chariot, Cancer energy, the Four of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. Okay, yeah, so there is still this sense of feeling stuck, where there is like, okay, this can go in this direction, it can go like this. I want to hold on to this. I want to prepare myself for this, for that. So let's say, I don't know, let's say there was a goal between you and this person to, I don't know, go on vacation. And it's like, okay, let's save up for this. But there is a little bit of, well, it doesn't really look like you're saving up, but I am. Or something like this, because the Hanged Man is seeing things from a different perspective, but he also feels stuck because he feels like he's sacrificing. And so this is causing some sort of stress and anxiety, Nine of Swords. You have the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is about moving to calmer waters, moving away from the mind games, moving away from trust issues, just leaving certain things behind to get mental clarity, to feel at peace and at ease in the mind. But there is still this looming energy of some sort of pain or disappointment with the Three of Swords that showed up. And it's kind of here already. Let's see what the High Priestess is, because that's your outcome. Now, the outcome doesn't mean like this is forever. So let's say the outcome was saying something like, oh yeah, somebody is walking away. It doesn't necessarily mean that somebody is like leaving the relationship. It could just mean for like, I don't know, a period of time within the month. Somebody is emotionally detached, but they're still around. And that doesn't mean that things won't get better. Get what I'm saying? What is the High Priestess? High Priestess is normally a card of, like I said, intuition, but it is somebody who is very observant. I just saw the Ace of Pentacles. So somebody could be contemplating commitment, like solidifying this, investing their time and energy. All right. So, oh, wow. So all the aces showed up. Now you have the Ace of Swords, truth, clarity, communication, revelation, the Lovers. Gemini energy. You almost have all the love cards here. Yeah, 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups. The Temperance can represent also. You have the Lovers. The Sun card would also be a love card. And then you have the 8 of Pentacles. So there is almost like this clarity or maybe even discussion in regards to working something out here. Bro. Oh my God, I'm going to cry. That is so fucking cool. The Sun card just showed up. I feel like also with this High Priestess, somebody is... Normally the High Priestess doesn't mean holding back, but it could be keeping something within, not saying something. If you don't know, now you know that either the other person or both of you together, there's absolutely this energy of putting in work and being happy. For some of you, if this is work related, this is actually going to go in a much better way than you've expected. You're just going to need to let go a little bit of something that you're holding on to, which could be, there could be some sort of trauma, whether it was something that you've experienced within relationships, the current relationship, or maybe the past one, or maybe this is childhood because the moon can represent that. There could be this for some of you, somebody's holding on to like secrets that they don't want to share. Now, the secrets doesn't have to be like something that's loom and gloom. It could be that somebody doesn't really want to reveal that they cling on to a relationship and feels like, oh, if I say that, then that's unattractive. But to be honest, I feel like to a Scorpio, that's actually something almost intriguing, you know, not as suffocating as an air sign would probably think. I feel like there's also this hidden feeling of truly wanting something secure and stable. I just feel like there's a little bit of a stigma on somebody's part, or maybe on both people's parts, on what security is. Because, I don't know, maybe it's possible that you were in something that was long-term and you got really hurt. And then you entered into something else and got really hurt. And now there's kind of like this association of every time I feel like something is going to be long-term, I end up getting hurt. You know, kind of like feeling like the pattern. I'm noticing the pattern and I'm going to protect myself because if I see it again, I know that this is going to be like this. Yet that's training the mind to think that the outcome is always going to be the same. And therefore, you don't allow something to be different. All right, moving forward, Scorpio. I do feel like this is actually something really nice. However, I feel like there needs to be some sort of vulnerability on somebody's part, or both. I do feel like somebody in particular needs to be a little more on the vulnerable side for something to work, for things to mesh. You have the Strength card. You have strong Leo showing up. Somebody could have it in their chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. I don't know. Doesn't have to be, though. So, Strength, 5 of Swords, and the Judgment. Yeah, I feel like there is a bit of needing for things to move forward, or for things to have a new beginning or a reconciliation or a new opportunity. There needs to be kind of this overcoming of this experience of mind games or not being able to trust. Why is the Emperor here? Yeah, overcoming that, like really being in control of overcoming that, if that makes sense. Because I feel like the movement or the energy is moving quickly for something to go in a much better direction. And it's like, okay, well, if you don't catch the train now, you might miss it. So somebody is almost feeling this urgency to step up, to take this leadership role, to leave things in the past. Somebody's been contemplating doing some sort of introspection. And I still feel like there's a bit of this fear. For some, it's fear of being alone. But for others, I feel like it's a fear of missing something. I'm not sure exactly what. Missing an opportunity for other things. I don't know. Missing their sense of freedom. Which I kind of like hate that stigma when people are like, oh, you enter into a relationship, that's it. You lose your freedom. No, you don't. No, actually, you don't. You don't. Because that's just the lack of being able to balance out one's life with another person's life. But both with one ultimate goal, which is the relationship, the betterment of the relationship, the progression of the relationship, like that being the best thing. Like you don't need to lose yourself. There's a bit of, yes, sacrifice and compromise and whatever, but for anything to work with anybody that you work with, of course there needs to be that. You know what I mean? Even with a dog. With a dog, for you to have the dog, for the dog to be healthy, for you to have like this responsibility, you know, great, you get hugs and kisses and somebody who loves to see you every time you come home and doesn't, you know, complain. You still have to wake up at 7 a.m, so you do lose sleep. There's a little bit of sacrifice there, right? It's not like you can now sleep in until 11. Because the dog is going to need to always take a shit at 7 a.m. You get what I'm saying? So there's just certain things. And I feel like when people don't recognize that, no offense, but that's a little bit of immaturity. Because there's a sense of responsibility within the connection for yourself and for the connection. Because a little, how do I explain it? You're still a whole. But when you come together with another, you make a completely new identity. That becomes you as well. It's not like you lost who you were. You can't be like, oh, I wish I was in first grade. And then enter into high school and be able to progress. Does that make sense? Because if you still have that mentality, then you can't progress. You're still you. You can still have this playful energy and whatnot, but I feel like I'm not making sense now. Anyway, Scorpio. Oh, if you resonated with the reading, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.